everyone, it's a Tides Changing here, and welcome to part 21 of Let's Build a Shopping District. First up, Moodspotter suggested that I try placing a pole in the middle of the tent, since a tent this size realistically would have middle support in it. Then, Amber, Robert, and Jasmine pointed out that I could use a smaller gardening pots to put the fruits and vegetables in, which was brilliant, and this looks so much better than just having them all over the tables. Zenwing and Alexander had another brilliant idea as far as what I should do with the watermelons. So they said I should try using half walls to create what looks like a crate and then just stack all the watermelons inside of them. So I just put the half walls up and then also used wood on the walls and the flooring so it just looked like a wooden crate. And this was just such a great idea for placing the watermelons because it definitely looks like something you would see in a supermarket. So here's a final result of that. You can also see all the fruits and vegetables in their crates, and I just think this looks so much better. It took a bit of time to redo everything, but I think it was worth it just because of how much better it looks. What I'm doing right now is just putting some signs around the place. I figured that would be something good to put in here, so just sticking another one near the watermelons. Then Wallison25 suggested that I try some different colors on the tables that had the flowers on them. So I just made them a little bit darker. I also stuck one of those apple crate end tables underneath that table over there because Bubbly Simmer, Robert, Annie, and Alfie all suggested that I try to make use of it. And then Laziety had this really cool idea to put some gardening items on the table near the register as if it was a start your own garden kind of a kit. So at first I stuck the item that was, I think, a gardening glove and some other items up there. And then I found the watering can, and I thought that would be cool to put underneath the table with all the flowers on it, like it was one they would use to take care of those plants. And I did find that one item that was just a kind of a basket with a bunch of items in it. I figured that would be better as the start your own garden kit. But going over towards the ice cream stand, Alicia said I should try using the bakery case that's closed in the front rather than the other one, which was open in the front, so I just made that swap. I think they might function the same, but also really quickly, Kennedy said I should try using that superhero painting in the comic book shop, actually. So I just put that down there and then stuck one of the paintings that were on the floor up in the wall. And then as far as the posters on the side of the building, a lot of you felt like they didn't quite fit in with the theme, and that was sort of how I felt too. So I just swapped it out for a bunch of plants and just made it look like ivy was growing along the side of the building. So here you can see the final result of that. In this part, I want to get as far as I can with this whole area back here, and I have a feeling I might actually be able to finish it, or at least almost finish it. And even if I do, I still will have another part just to make changes based on your suggestions, and also for any finishing touches I want to make to this build before uploading the final version of it. But I'll talk more about that at the end once I know, once I know how far I'm going to be able to get in this part. Before getting into things, I wanted to mention that I did upload another unfinished version of this shopping district, because one of you did request that I do that so that anyone who wanted to could put their own stores and such back here, and it was easy enough to do, so I just figured why not go upload another version. So I'll have a link to that in the description, and since this is the next to last part, very soon the completely finished version will be up, and I'm very excited to finally share the finished version of this with you all, because we've been working on this for over it's over 3 months. I think it's actually getting towards 4 months now, maybe. I can't remember exactly what point in May I started this, but yeah, I'm excited to just get this all wrapped up and on the gallery for you all. But first, I think we should figure out what kind of... Okay, hitting shift isn't really working because this isn't a complete room. I'm just going to turn this into a whole room so that I can just paint all the walls. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. Maybe I want to go with the thinner one. Yeah, I think that one looks a little bit better. For the inside, I should probably go with something different. Maybe some kind of tile for the inside here, like a colorful... Ooh, maybe that. What about in a lime green? Oh, I like that, the bright lime green color. Yeah, I think that's good. Might also be good to try just a plain color like this for the outside. I'm not sure which I should go with, like more of a plaster look. Yeah, I think more of a plaster look might be better for this place. So I think this is actually more of a textured plaster wall. So I'm just going to use that. We can have the bright green tile on the inside here. Just because I want the inside to have a little bit more of a colorful look. Alright, I actually gotta turn the move object sheet on really quick here. Alright, I have all the cheats I need on, so let's just scoot this forward a little bit more. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should use a plaster right here. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better, and I do want to get this just a little bit further forward so you can't see where there's going to be a different flooring type in here. And I do want to make sure that nothing over here got deleted. Alright, yeah, looks like we're all good. Just want to check on that because I did have the move objects cheat on when I painted those walls there. Okay, so I think that's fine. May also want to have some kind of column in here, maybe? How does that look? I guess that looks fine. Not sure if that's gonna impact them being able to get stuff out of here. And I think the darker color may look a little bit better. I do want to try this column, though. Because I think it's a little bit smaller. Oh, I think that one actually looks better. So I'll just use that. I really wish they had smaller square columns, because that'd be pretty useful. Because like this column here is fairly big. I just wish they had a thinner square one. I also want to check on what... Ooh. Yeah, I think this would be a good color to go with to keep with the whole blue theme. Alright, so we're going to go with that. And for the top here, Haley and Mei-chan X31 suggest that I try using a sized up ice cream cone on top. So I guess we can search for maybe like vanilla. Okay, no, that's not going to work. Ice cream, maybe just search for ice cream. Oh, there we go. Ice cream cone. Alright, perfect. Which one do we want to use? We have... I'm not sure how these are going to look when they're sized up either. Might look really weird, but we can try. Okay, let's see this here. Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm not sure if Sims are going to try to clean it up or anything. We'll see how it goes. Okay, there we go. Sorry for a second. Actually, why am I doing that? I don't need to do that. I can just do that. I don't need to move it up. I think right here is a good spot for that. I don't know, do we want to move it like closer, like here? I think that spot's fine. And I would like to use one with a larger base to it, but I think they all kind of come in the same size. Yeah, we'll just stick with the one we have on top there. I don't know if Sims are gonna try to clean it up or anything like that, but I think that looks pretty nice. Maybe we could scoot this back a little bit more. Yeah, we'll just stick this back there. So this is how you know it's an ice cream place, and perhaps... Okay, well, it's not quite centered. Alright, I think that's good enough. So what else do we want? I'm actually just going to move on to the inside here, take care of this area. So for the flooring, perhaps a tile. I think just a regular old white colored tile would be good. Yeah, we'll go with that. Or gray. Gray might look... Could even go with this. No, I think we want to go with something a little bit less busy, given that we have these bright walls. I like how this one looks. Yeah, I think I'll go with the smaller white tiles. And then I do want to have counters all the way around, so I'm thinking the industrial counters would be better to use in here. Okay, so we'll just go all the way around. Do we need a fridge? I don't think you really need a fridge. Yeah, I don't think you need a fridge to make ice cream, but I feel like there should be a fridge here anyway. And probably a sink too, so we have that stuff along this side. Although... I was thinking of these windows as being like one window might be a window where you take an order, one might be one where they would give the ice cream out, even though that isn't even going to happen. You know, like it's not going to work like that in the game. So I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have the counters here, but then again, it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to leave them there anyway. We'll be able to put on more ice cream machines. Okay, so appliances, that's the medicine fridge, so we probably don't want to use that. I think this industrial one would be a good one to go with. I'll just center a little bit more between here, make sure it's not popping through. Alright, looks good to me. And then let's also get a sink in here. So to go with the whole cool kitchen theme, I'm just gonna... Yeah, we'll just use that. Oh, there was a new fridge with cool kitchen, wasn't there? Yeah, I should probably use this one. Forgot about that. I was just thinking to myself, wait, that came with the fridge, didn't it? Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll keep it a sort of cool kitchen theme. And I probably could use some of the decorations that came with cool kitchen, like the... There was a spice thing. I could definitely put that in. Let's look at all of them. So we have this. Yeah, I think we could definitely stick this here, and I mean, it's colorful, so it could just be sprinkles. That's what you could think of that as, sprinkles to put on the ice cream. I don't think they really need a salt and pepper shaker or a cutting board. Maybe this. This hung up somewhere. I don't think I'm going to add in overhead counters. Maybe. Not sure if I really need that for this place. But I think this would be handy as ice cream preparation tools. So we could definitely add that in. Well, maybe I could see how overhead cabinets look just in this corner right here, except there aren't any specifically for these counters, but we could always try these ones out. And I will have to move. Actually, I think I'm going to keep it without. Yeah, I'm going to keep it without the overhead cabinets. I don't think we need a stove in here. Okay, so there's the ice cream maker. We could just add in a few of these, like maybe 3 or so. Let's go with a bright green color, a bright blue, and how about a bright pink? I think that works well with the colors in here. We should also figure out an overhead light. You know, since we're keeping up with a cool kitchen theme, we might as well use a cool kitchen light. So I'll just have 3 of these down the center here. And I do believe that's the center. Yeah, I should probably move it down a little bit though. Okay, so get you here, you here, you here. And the lighting's not actually going to work until nighttime, so let me just check that really quick. Okay, so that doesn't really do the greatest job of lighting, unfortunately, so we're going to have to put this in for a little bit of assistance. And we'll stick one over here. And I'm sure they're not. Okay, so they're popping through up there a little bit, so I have to lower it some. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, that looks good to me. Yeah, I feel like I don't really need to put too much in here. I mean, it doesn't have to be too crazy and overdone. I think a fun rug would be good in front of here, though. We could go with an orange, maybe. I mean, while we're using bright colors, we can just throw in an orange. There was a pink color. Could use that. I mean, that's... Yeah, I'll go with the pink. Because I feel like it goes really well with this bright green color, so we'll just use that. Maybe another ice cream maker over here. Yeah, we'll do that. We still have a free counter over on the other side and for any use of free counters that there is. And on second thought, now that I have that orange thing in there, does the orange look better? There is one that's more orange. Yeah, I feel like maybe orange looks a little bit better. Yeah, we'll just stick with the orange. I also wanted to check and see what kind of retail signs. There was the neon sign that looked like an ice cream cone. Isabel and Mia let me know that I should use that somewhere in here. Yeah, this one's definitely... Well, is that an ice cream cone? Oh, I think it's actually a cupcake, but it does look a lot like an ice cream cone, so I mean, why not? So what I might do is use this, move that over there, and then use this back behind here so you can kind of see it when you come through the front. Yeah, I mean, I could stick it outside here, but... well, we could definitely have it in both places. You don't have to... There's not a limit on how many times you can use it, so we can have that color inside, we can use the other color outside here. Maybe right along here so that as people are walking by they can see it. Maybe an open sign in the window here. Yeah, I think that would work. I don't want to make this get too cluttered and ridiculous looking, so actually maybe... I'll leave that in for the time being. Let me know what you all think, because I don't want this to look too ridiculous. But I like what we have so far. I feel like we don't really need too much more in here. Maybe a clock so the employees could tell the time. Definitely throw one of those in, so we can just go with a plain one, maybe above the door. And I feel like that's about all that we really need in here. So let me know if you all think that there's anything else that should go in here. And yep, that's going to be it for the inside of the ice cream stand. So since I was thinking of this as sort of an order window, I could put an item that looks sort of like a menu, like I think this one. Sort of. There might be a better one, actually. I'm going to look and see if there's a better one I could use. There is this one. Actually, that looks more menu-like, so that's what I'm going to go with for here. Oh, let's go with that. Yeah, that definitely goes way better with the theme of the place. I like the blue writing on it. I think that's pretty good. We could also use some benches around the side here. There we go. Outdoor furniture. I think this one works best for this kind of a place. Nice and colorful. And we do have a brighter green, or brighter blue. Actually, I don't know why I said green. So we'll put one here. We can also stick one around the other side as well. Underneath the other window, we should also have a couple of trash cans around it. Or, you know, around the building. So where was that? I think we just go to outdoor trash can. There we go. We'll throw this one in. I know it's kind of sucky to like sit near a trash can, but I mean you do see trash cans near benches, so I think it's fine. Okay, so we'll change that one to black, that one to black. And I'm kind of feeling the original color I had there, which I think was this. Yeah, we'll just go back to that. And, you know, I think I'll get rid of the trash can around this side because this side definitely is a little bit busier. I'm just going to keep the ice cream shop facing out this way because Ryan suggested that I add in some multicolored tables and chairs outside. And if I were to face it out towards the street, I wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, maybe I could still do it behind, but I feel like it's better to have it out in front. And I could also put it further back here, but then I just have the shop blocking off this completely, so I feel like this is the best spot to put it. And on second thought, oh sorry, I'm just like looking at this and I'm feeling like this side is maybe a bit too busy with the bench there. So we'll just stick with that and get some outdoor tables and chairs in around here. I think it would be good to use use some with the umbrella, maybe the perfect patio one. Yeah, I think we could use this. And then for the chairs, I could use the chairs that came with Cool Kitchen stuff. Yeah, I definitely think those would be perfect for this. So, and we can use some different colors for them. I forget, I can't tell what coloring this was. What is this? This is just white. I guess I should probably pick like one color for the umbrellas and then maybe go different colors for the chairs. I'm feeling this color. Well, I did use that over here, so maybe I should use something different. Although I could... actually, we could go with the bright cyan kind of color for here. And then, yeah, there we go. That works. Okay, so I will be changing the color of these, definitely. But I would like to move them over a little bit more so there's kind of a path going down the center towards where you would go to get the ice cream. Okay, so I think this looks fine. Makes it look like there's a little bit more going on in this area right here. So let's pick out some different colored chairs. I think I'll just keep it the same at each table. Yeah, we'll do that. Same colored chairs for each table. And maybe since I'm going to be using brightly colored chairs, I should use just a more plain neutral colored umbrella. Let me know what you all think of that. Unfortunately, there's not quite as many bright colors as I thought there were. Well, we can go with the yellow, and we need one more brighter color. Well, this isn't exactly bright, but we can go with it. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. I'm thinking we can just scooch this in a little bit more because it's kind of right near that gate. But it's better to have, I feel like it's better to have tables and chairs right near your gate than a whole building right in front of it. Okay, so there we go, there's that. That's pretty much it for the ice cream stand, so all that's left to do is the landscaping, which shouldn't take too long, so I think I can actually get this pretty much finished in this part. So the last one will just be making changes and finishing things off. But I do want to quickly get a look back through the tables going towards the ice cream stand here, just to see how it looks, and yeah, I think it looks fine. I'm really not sure what to do with this area here. I might just leave it empty. It might not really need to have anything in there. Plus, I don't want to have crazy landscaping all over the place. But what I want to do now is make a little 2x2 garden area with a tree in it right in front of here. I know this is the kind of thing that should probably be in the center of the lot, and this isn't the center, but it is, I guess, the grandest entrance area that's back here, so I feel like this is the place to do this kind of a thing. Oops, I went a little too far over there, because it'd be weird if I just did in the center of the lot and it was right here. Like, I just feel like right in front of this hedge archway is the best spot for this. So we're going to get rid of that. I think this... Yeah, this goes with the brick, so I feel like it's fine. What kind of tree do we want? This was an American beech tree. We do have the European beech tree, which is a little bit bigger. But maybe I should go with the American one. And something a little bit shorter. So we can just pop that down the center here, get some other plants and such in there as well. We do need some dirt and some flowers. And around this I was thinking I could have some benches and trash cans. Because there probably should be more than like one trash can back here in this kind of a setting. And, okay, we'll get that. This rock here. Alright. Okay, so that's about all that we really need for that. I think I'm going to go with a fancier kind of a bench for here than what I used near the ice cream stand. Oh, we do have this one. What kind of coloring options do we have? There is also the fancy wrought iron type bench. That one's a little bit bigger than what I want to use. We have this one. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, I want to get it with like a black metal. Oh, that one looks really nice. Maybe I'll go with that. I think I'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So I'll have these two sides be benches, and then I'll just have trash cans along this side here. And I think that looks fine. Actually, I'm not quite so sure about the coloring for the bench, so I think maybe the original one looks good. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's also get this trash can, so we'll have one facing out this way, and one also facing out this way. I think it might be better to move these forward a little bit more. Yeah, we could definitely move it over a little bit closer to the actual stand. So I think that's pretty much aligned. Actually, I want to get this one first so I can get that. What I really want is to get this chair at the edge of this fence so it's not going part of the way into here. And then we can move these in. So I think that's almost right. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. So moving on, where else do we need plants? I was thinking about taking like this garden bed right here and just bringing it all the way around. And then running it along here, like where there aren't entrances to doors and gates and that sort of thing. So let's just... Oh, shoot. What was that? Oh my gosh. Okay, if we turn off the Move Objects sheet, does that help this? Okay, that does not help it. Well, in that case, what I'm going to do, because I do not feel like replacing those shirts, is just leave this end open. I don't think that's too huge of a deal. I just don't really want to redo those shirts. And it looks like we're not going to have the same issue right over here. Okay, so we're good on that. I do want to get rid of... Actually, I wonder if we remove these fences and try putting those in again, will that be fine? Oh, okay, that's actually fine. Oh, alright, we're good then. Okay, so what do we want? Where? Let's... Oh, we can have this here. It's kind of hard to see because I kind of have to look at it from this view. Due to having the produce stand right here. But I think that's fine. We can also have one of those shrubs right here by this gate. And let's check out how that looks. We kind of have to go out here to see it, but I think it looks fine. And it does leave us with some space between the stand and the building here, so I think it's fine. I think this is the kind of dirt that we used. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Okay, so we don't... did we get any in there? Yes, we did, so we have to unfortunately redo that. Actually, let's go with a square. It should be good now. Alright. Alright, that looks good to me. We'll add another one of you in there. I just really like, I know these plants are a little bit busy, but I like the look of a lot of plants. I personally think it looks really nice. So just throw that in. I'll grab this one. Okay, let's change the color of this one. And how about, we'll just stick another one of those here. We'll stick one of these. I don't think I really use one of these. And I will have to make sure to check that they aren't going into the building at all. Okay, then over here, I'm thinking we'll use another one of these. And I think that's about it that we really need. So we can just get a look at it from here. Trying to get to where I can actually see that. Okay, yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. I do want to check really quickly that none of these plants are going inside of the bakery or the... Actually, no, it's the gift shop back here. I think it should be fine. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're all good there. And here you can kind of see with all the produce stand stuff. Okay, where else do we need plants? Oh, I also wanted to put some going down here in this area going to the back of the kids store. So what I will do is I'll just, I'll just go all the way down to the end. Oh, this. Okay, well that's not too big of a deal. We'll just put that right back up there. You know what? I'm thinking maybe it should go back the same amount. I feel like that'd be better. Oh, how did this get deleted? Alright, well, we'll have to fix that. And let's stick you back in here. Get this light back in for the millionth time. Alright, now to figure out what kind of plants to put in here. So I'm thinking we should probably use this. I really do like the shrub, so maybe one at each of the ends. Definitely a fan of this plant right here. Actually, let's rotate it. Let's rotate like this. Okay. As with before, I'll definitely have to check to make sure it's not going into the building, because that is something I do not like. And we also want to make sure we're not getting some dirt bleeding through into the yard next door. And we'll get... Okay, there we go. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to put playground equipment back here. I just feel like there wasn't enough space for it. It would have been too cramped if I tried to shove that stuff back here. But I think I'm just going to go with pretty much the same kinds of plants I stuck over near the bakery and gift shop and such. Just because I really like the look of those plants. Okay, so we'll add this in. We'll stick one of you here. Stick one of you here. What else? We got this. And I'll go with that. That's a little bit too big for here. We can throw one of you in. Maybe another one of you. So I'm trying to give it a somewhat random look. And there we go. Okay, I think that's enough plants. Let's also use a couple of these. So we're going to stick one here and here. Okay, we'll have this over here, just so it's arranged a little bit differently. And then that in there. I know plant placement isn't exactly the most exciting thing to watch, but it's part of the whole building process. It's something you gotta do. Okay, so we'll keep that over here. Oh, there was this, yeah, this daisy plant. So we'll throw that in. And I think that's about all we need. Maybe just, yeah, we'll just move these up a little bit closer so you can't see as much of the dirt. Get this closer as well. And this. Also want to pull the plants over here on this side up a little bit more. And just in case you don't know, I am holding down Alt to do this. I just like to say that every so often because I do get very frequent questions on how I move objects freely. So yeah, every so often I just feel like it's good to mention that. But this is the little path going to the back of the kids store. I feel like it looks nicer with all the plants in there and a bit less plain. Oh, I just realized I needed to change the color of one of these. I was sitting there thinking to myself that there was something I was forgetting to do, and then I just remembered that this was it. Okay, so that's all fixed now. We got different colored plants, so this is how everything looks with the roofs and walls and everything up. I feel like it's just about done. I could definitely use some finishing touches, so I would like you all to let me know what you think this lot needs to be completely finished. And then the next part will be just making those finishing touches, because that's really all that needs to be done. I'm not sure if I'm going to have it be a real-time part where I make the changes, like just show myself making the changes as I go, or if I'm going to speed it up like I normally do the part where I make changes. It depends on how many suggestions I get. If I get a lot, I might just speed it up and have it be a very short part. But if I don't get too many, I'll just do it real time. And at the end of it, I will have a download link to the final version. This is where I'm going to end this part at. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!